Advance Wars is synonymous with great turn-based gameplay, and it has inspired many developers to create their own rendition. Empires Shall Fall is another game that joins the fray, but does it stand a chance against titles like Wargroove? Well, we're about to find out. A massive thanks to Keymailer for the review copy, and to you for watching this video. If you like what you see, as always, subscribe because it's free and help us get to 1000 subscribers. The Great War rages on between the Black Empire and the Blue League. The two superpowers lock in a relentless struggle for domination in the wastelands of the diesel punk world. The writing serves its purpose, albeit narrating a pretty standard story. The main campaign will see the player playing as both factions, further bolstering the narrative. This is a turn-based strategy game akin to Advance Wars and Wargroove. If you have played those games, you'll know exactly what to expect here. The player will start on different maps, each with their own scenario and objective. As expected, the player will have different units, each playing a different role, similar to pieces on a chessboard. Some maps will have pre-deployed units, whilst others require capturing cities to gain funds to deploy them. Some maps will have boss battles quite early in the game, which mixes up the gameplay slightly. Both armies have their commanding officers, and instead of having a gauge that fills up during battle for their special move, this game will reward star points to the player. The way it works is killing an enemy unit grants 2 stars, while losing a unit will grant 1 star. Unlike the games that inspired it, the commanding officers don't have specific powers in the traditional sense. Instead, a selection of powers can be traded for stars. These vary from healing your army to causing damage to your enemy. In many ways, it offers the player more strategic options, especially since this banking system can be used frequently. Your unit can be upgraded before deployment, giving them an edge on the battlefield. There is a finite amount of upgrades that can be given to your squad, so it's worth experimenting. It might be worth fully upgrading a specific unit that will play a vital role on the next map, for example. It's an interesting mechanic which I haven't come across in other strategy games, and another feature was the ability, at least on some maps, to capture unmanned vehicles like you would cities, which I thought was quite clever. There are land and air units, but sadly there are no naval units. These do not run out of fuel like we've seen in previous games, but will require ammo, and this can be replenished by the truck units or placing units in allied cities. I did enjoy my time playing Empires Shall Fall, and it mixes up the tried and tested genre with some interesting mechanics. Having the campaign split up into different chapters gives the player a chance to fight as both sides, and the game has skirmish maps and an editor. I did feel like the game was missing some content. This is not a dig at Weird Penguin Games whatsoever. The indie developer has managed to create their version of the beloved strategy formula and added mechanics that other developers should take note of. It's just hard to fully compare it to Advance Wars or Wargroove when it feels like it's half of the content available. Maybe it's a me problem, as I went in expecting something and did not fully experience it. Or maybe the bar has been set high, especially since this came out almost a year after Advance Wars 1 and 2 came out. I hope this game does well enough so the developer can build on what is available, and without a doubt fans of the genre will enjoy this game regardless. The artistic direction of the game will not please everyone, although it has its charms, particularly the commanding officers. I did like the design of the units in the game, focusing on skulls and medieval knights. Visuals can get repetitive after a while, and visually it's a mixed bag. The battle scenes have speech bubbles, and the pixelated explosions were a nice touch. The soundtrack is decent, with songs looping after every turn. The sound effects also add dramatic effects to the gameplay. Empire Shall Fall is available on the eShop for £10.79 or your original equivalent, and will require 359 megabytes to download. It's fairly priced and is an enjoyable experience overall if you're a fan of the genre. Empire Shall Fall can seem rough around the edges at first glance, but the developer has managed to add some interesting mechanics to a tried and tested formula. It is accessible enough to try as your first strategy game, at least from a price point of view. Developer Weird Penguin Games has done a great job on their first game, and I hope to see them expand on this franchise. we give Empire Shall Fall a 7 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope this review helps out. Like I said, if you're a fan of games like Advance Wars, Wargroove, strategy games as such, you definitely need to pick this one up, but don't expect kind of like the full shebang from the two aforementioned games. It's still a decent pickup and it's very enjoyable. If you want to grab any of the games mentioned here physically, or the upcoming Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster Collection, and simultaneously support the channel, please use our PlayAsia affiliate link down below. Free shipping on orders over $100. And if you're looking for the cool looking GameCube controller, the Nixie Wizard, please use our affiliate link for that in the description below. Use coupon code GRINNY for 10% off. Stay safe, everyone. Peace.